Hello, and welcome to another episode of Better Cocktails at Home. I'm Brian Johnson, and we're here in the Quarter Deck Club, our home bar, and we're continuing our July series on early American drinks, cocktails, punches, etc. So the one we're going to make in this episode called the Rattle-Skull. So again, we're continuing the awesome names. I don't know how they came up with all these. First one we did Cherry Bounce, then the Philadelphia Fish House Punch, and now Rattle-Skull. So it's a pretty simple drink. It's actually kind of what we'd call like a beer cocktail nowadays. But it's really cool, and kind of a Rattle-Skull in the old colonial time, the 1700s, was apparently somebody who talked a lot, jabbered, just was kind of foolish, absent-minded, that sort of thing. So I could see where maybe after a few of these you would turn into a Rattle-Skull. But yeah, so it's pretty tasty. So let's just start making it. I said it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to build this in the glass I'm going to serve it in. So we're not going to be like mixing this with ice, anything like that. So I'm going to start off with some lime juice. So we're going to cut this in half. And then we're going to juice about, I'd say, 1/2 ounce to 3/4 ounce, in that range or so. If you like a little limier, maybe go a little more than half, but all right, I've got about a little over half in there right now, which is great. All right, so we're going to take this, I'm going to add this into our glass here. And now next up ingredient is a rum. So again, you try to have to put yourself 1700s, what kind of rum. They're not going to have anything like super refined. I mean, they had really good products back then, and really good rum, especially New England area. So I was just kind of trying to put myself in mindset. So I wanted something kind of thick, stronger, a lot of flavor to it. So I'm actually going to go with this Lost Spirits Navy style rum, 61%. And I'm going to do 2 ounces of this. And we've got that. Now, next up is porter, some kind of porter-like beer. We want something kind of dark and rich, that sort of thing. And we're going to do about 10 to 12 ounces or so. We're just going to pour it right in. I kind of measure with the bottle and my glass. All right, I think that's about 10 ounces or so. And then for a garnish, we're just going to do a touch of nutmeg, freshly grated, right on top. And then, so you automatically kind of get, as soon as you make the nutmeg shavings, you just get that nutmeg aroma. So let's give it a try. I think it's a tasty little drink. It's not like a cocktail per se. And sort of if we look at our actual definition of what a cocktail is, but I think it's really tasty. And you'll see some recipes that call for like a little bit of like brown sugar syrup, stuff like that. I don't think it needs it personally. But if you watch our show, I know I skew things a little tartar, so I think keep that as an option. And then what can really affect this drink is the kind of beer you're using, because they all taste very different, the kind of rum you're using. So just kind of keep those in mind as you're building this, right? Think of something dark, rich beer, kind of a stronger, funky, dark rum. And I think you're going to come up with a really awesome drink that's just nice and flavorful. You get the lime. It's not like super complex, but I think it's actually really kind of an interesting drink, considering putting things together you don't think it's going to go, but I like it a lot. So you have a few of those. Maybe we'll turn into a Rattle-Skull. But that's it for this episode of Better Cocktails at Home, and we're going to see you on the next episode.